Hello everybody, my name is Dot, and this is a special video of Orphen. The game doesn't really give you a tutorial on everything whenever you start the game. Instead, you have to access it from the main menu, so usually when you start right over here, you should go right over here. So I'm going to show you all of these so that you guys can understand how the game works.
Hit it, Master!
To attack, first you have to choose a target. Got it?
So this is pretty straightforward. You have to move it back and forth, and then you attack. That's basic combat.
Is that all there is to it?
Not so fast. Take a look around you. Monsters aren't the only targets.
So, as you can see, we can also target this thing right here and hit that.
Hey! It healed me!
Now you have learned how to recover health during battle. Use these objects wisely, Magnus. They are not that plentiful. Hitting other types of objects can cause damage to the monsters you're fighting. Got it?
Got it.
So that's the first tutorial. What about protection? Don't we all need some protection?
Ah!
Don't panic. Watch carefully and activate your shield. It's easy to defend against attacks when you get the timing down.
Okay, got it.
So this is really easy. You just do this number.
Yep, that's it. It's all about timing.
And that's all for that tutorial. So, on to the next one. Using the sword.
This is the Sword of the Fallen Devil. Use it for close-range slashing attacks. Give it a try.
Yes, sir.
Now you can use this sword for just about anything. It's pretty ridiculous.
Not too bad. Okay, next time, time it so you slash at the enemy more than once.
Time it? How?
It's strong and it does do the multiple hit thing, but the timing is really off, kinda. You'll end up mashing the button most of the time in order to do it because there's like no real timing. Hold on. I'll actually try to do it.
Well, how was that?
That was much better. Now,
It
hold
wasn't.
down the button before you attack to make the sword grow longer.
So back on that combo attack thing, it's the timing is weird because the third hit you kind of have to hold down the button for a brief second. So most of the time it's just safer to just smash it.
Now, don't forget what I just taught you.
I won't, Master.
Yeah, I hate using the sword. It's pretty good for a couple bosses, but that's only because it breaks through the guard really quick.
It's time for you to learn elemental spells. Okay, give it a shot.
Huh? Okay.
You didn't teach him anything! So we press O.
Master, I hit enemies besides the one I had targeted.
Exactly. That's the cool thing about elemental spells. You can cause damage to monsters in a wide area. This time, hold down the button to build up power. The longer you hold it down, the wider the area of attack will be.
Okay, here we go.
And this is what I mean by charging up. Now it doesn't actually tell you to let go. So, why don't we let it charge up completely and see what happens? Pretty cool, huh? That's the only time you'll ever see that in this playthrough.
Master? What just happened?
If you build up enough power, you can summon an elemental spirit. Different spirits can be summoned depending on the type of elemental spell you're using. In this case, you also had a terrain effect working for you.
Huh? A terrain effect?
If the attributes of the elemental spirit and the terrain match, your attack will be even more powerful than normal. That's a terrain effect. If you experiment, you'll find other effects as well.
Sounds like elemental spells are the most powerful weapons I have.
Yes, but you have to remember that if the monster is strong against your spell attributes, then you will hardly damage it at all, even if you hold the button down forever.
I understand, Master.
So like I said, there's no real reason to charge up unless you have... There's some enemies you can do this against, but most of the time you will not get the full charge.
With a projectile spell, you can shoot at the enemy from a distance. Give it a shot.
No pun intended,
Okay.
right?
You can do better. Hold down the button and build up power. That way you'll send out multiple projectiles.
Okay. Got it.
Now, ironically, when we play as Magnus in the actual game, we will not be able to do any of these spells at all. Magnus is next to useless.
Yeah, that's the idea. Each type of projectile spell has its own attributes. Take advantage of the weaknesses of your enemy.
I understand, Master.
And I believe we still have a couple of these. Yeah, we have 2 of these still left to go.
Okay, listen up. If you can time this spell perfectly to your enemy's attack, you can reflect their attack back on themselves.
Here I go.
Now, I will never be using these spells because they're really dumb. They're kinda hard to use, and you have to learn the attributes of your enemies before you can do it.
That's it. That's the timing you need.
Okay, one more time.
Be careful, you dummy.
This one's more of a watch thing.
For a
More of a
reflective
movie,
spell
I mean.
to work, it must match the attributes of the attacker. Try not to forget that.
Okay, I won't.
And he proceeded to forget it forever. Cooperative attacks.
Okay, cooperative attacks. Watch what happens when I connect with an attack.
Yes, sir.
If you see this after a teammate's attack, attack that monster with a projectile spell to perform a cooperative attack, causing greater damage.
Okay, got it.
This time, it's for real. Hey, nice job. This technique can be very effective, so if the opportunity comes up, take full advantage of it.
I understand. Thank you, Master.
You will almost never use a cooperative attack in this game unless it's by accident. They are a little bit more difficult to pull off. Slightly more difficult than the sword combo for some reason. Anyways, I just wanted to show all the tutorial off so that you guys can't say I just went in here blindly and blamed the game for it. It actually does try to teach you some things, but it can't. Anyways, I'll see you next time.